Hello everybody, this is The Exception, and today I'm going to show you guys how to set up an automatic apiary or alveary. I've had a few questions and the commenter who asked me about it, his name is Nate, so I figured I would go ahead and show how to do it. It's pretty simple. It's not very difficult at all. What you need is a wooden transport pipe, a stone transport pipe, an Autarctic gate, and an Apiaries pipe. And I'll explain those as I go along. Alright? So, you have your apiary. You can put your bees in it or you can wait for whatever. But I'm just going to set it up first. You put the wooden pipe down on any side of the apiary. You can put it on the bottom as well. But I believe that the final piece has to go on top. Alright, so this wooden pipe, what it does is it allows you to pull out items from an inventory wherever this side of the wooden pipe is attached to. So if this had been over here, I'd have to get a wrench and flip it around. But it automatically does it if there's only one inventory nearby. Alright, so let's put the Autarctic gate on. With the Autarctic gate, what you got to do, you got to right click on it, and then you click 4 times, and you have the redstone signal off. Alright, and the one next to it, you put energy pulse, and what that's going to do is it's going to pulse out every item from within the apiary, and it's going to come out into the wooden pipe. Alright, and then you can use a stone transport pipe to continue on the pipe to go above. That way you can attach the Apiaries pipe at the top. I believe you can use a cobblestone pipe or a what's it called? The sandstone pipe or a gold pipe even. The gold pipe makes it go faster, but the stone pipe is the easiest to remember. Alright, and then you're going to need to switch to an item that isn't a pipe or an Autarctic gate or an empty hand, because if you try to place if you try to open up the if you try to open up the Apiaries pipe here by right clicking on it with another Apiaries pipe, it's just going to extend it. So I'm going to use a chest in my hand. Right click on it, and since the black one is pointing into the apiary, what you need to do is put anything. Alright, you need to make it so it allows anything in there. Okay? And then from there, you need to attach a chest. You can shift click it on there, shift right click, and it will place it. And then you need to go back into here and put this to any items. That means that all of your combs will go in there, and any dust will go in there. So let's place these guys in there. They're just 2 rocky bees that will breed in any environment pretty much. And these necrotic frames just make it so that this tutorial will go faster. They're going to breed for a second, and then they will die and they will come through. And you will see if any combs get produced, they will go in here. Rocky combs aren't very common, so we might not see any at all, but trust me, it's a good design, it works well. The only problem is if you are trying to mutate bees or crossbreed bees. This is not a good setup, because the drones that aren't the same as the drones that are in here won't go into the chest, because this says items only for the chest. And if you put it to anything, then the queen or princess will go in there, and that'll just cause problems. If you're trying to crossbreed species, I would recommend not using this setup and instead doing it manually. An automatic setup is mostly just to breed out a whole bunch of drones, or if you want to get a whole bunch of combs. It's not good for trying to mutate bees and get other species. If you're going to do that, I would recommend just doing a one-off apiary and just putting them in one at a time manually to get exactly what you want. Alright, and if for some reason you don't want an apiary, let's say you want an alveary, alright, so let's put away all this this apiary stuff, which is just the apiary in this situation. And you want to pull out all the things that you're going to need to make this apiary, or this alveary, I mean. So we'll put that out there. You need a frame. Well, you don't need a frame housing, but it helps a lot. It can help your bees produce more combs, and it stacks, which means that for every frame that you put into an alveary, it will increase the amount of production more. But this is my normal setup. I'm going to keep going with my normal setup. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of necrotic frames in each of these. Oops. Only need 9, I guess. Alright. I grabbed way too many, it looks like. Alright, and we got that in there. Alright, and the next thing you're going to need is, well, you don't need this, but a mutator helps. If you want to breed your bees, do the one-off thing that I told you not to do with this. So if you're going to do that, a mutator helps, and it wouldn't be really good in a automatic breeding system, but I'm going to include it because this is my standard alveary. Alright, and then just fill in the rest with these alveary blocks. I'm not going to put nether stars into this mutator just because I don't want to mutate the bees for this example here. I just want to build it and have it breed. Alright, and it's just going to take a moment. There we go. And that when these little slots show up, it means that your alveary is ready. Alright, so we have all of these things set up here. This is the normal bee stuff, and let's set it up first. What you're going to want to do is get your wooden transport pipe. It's going to be a lot like what happened over there. You're going to put it right there, alright, and you're going to put an autarctic gate on it. Right there. Alright, and then you're going to go into the autarctic gate 4 and an energy pulse. So redstone signal off, energy pulse, it's going to pulse it out. And then you want to grab a stone pipe or any other kind of pipe that that attaches to a wood pipe. Alright, come out this way. So let's get another stone on there. And another stone. And the reason for so many stones is because you can't excuse me, you can't put it directly back into this one. You have to go at least a couple over, otherwise your bees might get stuck in an infinite loop. So keep that in mind. The next one is an Apiaries pipe right there, and as you can see, it's the green one that is going into the alveary. So you want to set the green to anything, and then you can put a chest on top right there, and set the white to any items. Alright, so let's try this out, see if this works. It's just going to take a second, and then we will know. Alright. Also, make sure that you don't set this yellow one here. Don't set that yellow one to anything, because it might just spit out your items or your bees. And same with this blue one here. There's no need to set it to anything. Just keep it closed. Otherwise, bad things could happen. Alright, here comes the bees. Now, the way I've set it up, they should go into the alveary. Sometimes pipes do mess up. It's nothing you can control though, but for the most part, this is a 100% system. See, they went back in, and if they had a comb, they would go through. I'm not going to wait for a comb. It's kind of pointless, but the combs will go into the chests. Alright, so guys, I hope that helped you. I hope you learned something, you had fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.